I don't need blush because I'm already gonna get flushed. That sounded so wrong. Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to my channel. This is gonna sound so dumb of me to say, but I don't even know, because like it's not even dumb, it's just like a realization. But can you all believe that 2019 was 5 years ago?
I said, hold up, wait a minute.
Like I was thinking about it. Get this, because there's this like thing on Instagram where it was like the little add yours whatever, and people were like your 2019 photo and your 2024 photo, and I was all like, but that wasn't that long ago. And then it hit me, that was 5 freaking years ago. 5 years ago. So we're gonna do something around that theme. So one thing I was trying to get more into when I was in college, because when I was in high school I never wore makeup. And if I did wear makeup, people would be like, "Are you wearing makeup?" Yes, I was, but like that wasn't any of your business. Just wanted to try something new. I couldn't put on a little eyeliner in high school. Sue me. So when I got to college, I was like, your girl's gonna experiment with makeup, because all the girlies were wearing makeup, and I was like, okay. Also, I was in a sorority, so I kind of felt like I was a little bit obligated to wear makeup, like, ain't gonna lie. But that was like in the beginning. Like that was like in the beginning of sorority. And my makeup in the beginning of my sorority / college years were, oof, it was bad. 2018, 2019 I got a little better, but it was still pretty bad versus what I'm doing now. I was looking back at my old photos, like selfies that I took like in 2019, and I looked at myself and went, ah, what the fuck? Here, I'll show example 1, another example. So I thought it'd be fun to recreate my 2019 makeup, show you what I did in 2019 versus now what I do in 2024. A 5-year makeup difference. I was a lot heavier in 2019 because during my college years, I wasn't really the healthiest person. I wasn't really ever working out. I was eating bad, like all this stuff. I was like, again, I was living through college. Like I was stressed with 2 jobs, living on my own, like got to deal with like school / sorority life. I had a lot to juggle, so I gained a lot of weight from high school to college, and now like I'm losing all the weight I basically gained from college. I'm losing it all again plus more. So the way I'm gonna do it is that I have my lovely little makeup vanity behind me. I obviously don't have all the products that I used to wear in 2019 because that stuff is expired, so I threw most of it away, but I have similar products that I used to wear, or I've reused some of the products, like rebought them and everything. Okay, so we have all our stuff. I'm so nervous. I'm so nervous in recreating like this type of makeup look because I don't know what it's gonna do to my skin because it's so drying. All right, how are we looking? The ring light is on. The skin is not prepped because guess what? In 2019, we did not prep our skin. We're just going straight into it. So first we're gonna do is foundation. And I've actually used this in 2019. Like I rebought it because there was a sale. And I actually really did like it because it's a medium, like medium coverage, medium build. You can build it up. So it's the Stay Naked, it's the Urban Decay Weightless Liquid Foundation up to 24 hour. And I actually do really like this foundation. Like I think this is like one of my favorites. Like if I want like a full coverage look, this one for sure would be my go-to. So what I do is that what I used to do, I have to say what I do, what I used to do, all this stuff, is that I pump. I think back then I used 1.5 to 2 pumps. So we'll just do 2 pumps. Oh my god. The fact that I'm not priming my face right now is making me so concerned. And then I would just put it on like so. So now I'm just gonna blend. This foundation oxidizes, that I do remember that. So we're just gonna blend. I did dampen my beauty sponge back then too. Didn't put it on the neck as much. It just went for it. So foundation is done. After foundation, I'm really trying to remember. I did my eyebrows. And when I did my eyebrows back in 2019, I had the infamous Anastasia Beverly Hills eyebrow pomade. I used that product so much, like crazy. My eyebrows were so dark. Everything. I clearly don't have that anymore, so we're just gonna use an eyebrow pencil, but I'm gonna darken my eyebrows nutso butso. So, oh god. And I would make my tail so long, like it'd be so long. I'm like, look, some people still do like makeup like this to this day, and like that's a-okay. Like, I ain't judging. I'm just judging myself. I'm judging myself because it's me. I can judge me. Alright, eyebrows are done in 3, 2, 1. Moving on. We are now doing eyeshadow. And I was so heavy on the eyeshadow because one of the places I used to work at was Universal Studios Hollywood, and I always thought I had to be stage ready, makeup ready, blah blah blah. So I had like the biggest makeup on. Not all the time, but there was like, if I had time to do my makeup, I would. Girl, I don't know what I was doing. I don't know what keyed me into doing like the darkest, most dramatic thing of makeup. We're gonna use this palette, the Anastasia Beverly Hills Sultry, because I did buy this. This is expired, but I really do like this palette. I did buy this when I used to work at Universal because there was a Sephora on the City Walk, and I remember wanting this palette, and it was at City Walk, so I bought it. So this is a 5-year-old palette, y'all. This is a 5-year-old palette. The colors are very pretty though, very neutral. Love it. One of them clearly hit the pan because I love using that one, and we're most definitely using that one. Yes, I didn't take the cover off the mirror in one of those. I don't know why. I just don't really, I don't know, I just don't want the mirror to get dirty, so I just never take it off. I would usually start off with Twig, which is the one that hit the pan for sure. Twig. I would take a big fluffy brush. I don't know the names of the type of brushes or anything. I just say big fluffy brush, and I would just dip, 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 dip. Would I tap? Just once. One tap. That's it. That's all I used. Just one tap. And then I would go in and make it literally like my whole eye, like around. This already looks so crazy. This already looks so nuts. After that, I would take a smaller fluffy brush, like one of these, and I would get a darker shade. So I would probably use Dystopian, which is the dark brown shade in the middle. So I'd probably use Dystopian, and then I would just circle around that. See all that product right there, and then again tap it once, and that's it. This is gonna be so much product. I'm scared. I'm just gonna tap it again, just and then I would just brush it on. I would just slowly brush it on and then like build it up like so. So now I want to look like I have a black eye. That's awesome. See, like this actually kind of looks good, but like not a usual you're going to business 4100 like like you're not going to your HR management class at 6 o'clock looking like this. Like, come on girl, what were you doing? Next up, we're gonna get a flat brush, and then I'm gonna choose a little shimmer. So I think for this one, I think I would usually go for Pearl or Steampunk, so the pinkish, the Pearl Pinka or the gold. Do the other side, tap tap tap, and brush it on over. And then we would use Pearl for our inner, because apparently I already knew what that was, using for the inner, but we use the same brush apparently. This is what I would usually do for my eyeshadow look. Very dark, very like, it's a lot, we're gonna move on to our eyeliner. Eyeliner, I did heavy. I was wing all the time, and I would just make the biggest wing, like from like, I don't even know, like from like the start of my eyeshadow, like from the end of my eyeshadow all the way. And again, I don't know why your girl was doing this, she just was. And then I would just drag it along. I mean, I still kind of do eyeshadow like this to this day. I mean, I keep saying eyeshadow, eyeliner, but again, I don't do it as heavy. Oh my god. Yes, this is how I used to do it for sure. Oh my god, the memories are coming back to me. The memories, oh my god. Me getting up at like 9 in the morning, 8 in the morning for like work sometimes, and just doing this look was just, oh, what was I doing? And then getting ready for an hour drive to Universal. I live without traffic to Universal. I lived about 20 minutes, but obviously with LA traffic, you gotta double that. So that was like 40 minutes to like an hour I would drive. I also forgot to mention, I also used to work at a middle school. I was a dance coach for a middle school. Like I said, I was struggling 2 jobs. That was another job I had. So next up, we're gonna do is concealer. And we did the infamous triangle concealer with our Shape Tape from Tarte. So I would go, I'm gonna show you. Go here. God, this doesn't even, it's not even the right like color on me. Oh my god. So go here. I need to add more. This is all the concealer I used to wear all the time. Just make sure that everything is blended. And you know what? If it's not, who cares? Because clearly Alyssa didn't care, and no one told Alyssa, hey, your makeup's not blended. Yeah. Now we're gonna do contour. And like I said, I didn't have a contour like bronzer, whatever that stuff. I don't have the powder palette with me anymore because I used to do it all the time. So we're gonna use the shade Dystopian because that is the color I used to go for. I would do the infamous, just the line like right here. You can see they would do the line like so, and then I would blend it out, and then I would bake. I don't know why I thought baking this late was gonna change stuff, so I would just dab underneath right here under my eye. I wouldn't put a whole lot, so I would let that kind of sit for maybe like 20 seconds. Like again, I don't know what that was gonna do. And I take a fluffy brush and then I just brush it off. Brush it off. And then we would do highlight. So highlight, again, like, oh, I have this one. I would use like the brightest shade. So like, for example, like I don't have like a highlighting palette anymore. I would use like fancy that, like this one right here, like that one. So I would take a finger or a brush, but I don't have like, I used to have like a fan brush, like where I can like put it on, but I don't have that, so I just use my finger and just put it on like so. I would put a lot on, try to look all shiny and stuff. You can see a little bit. Did we use blush? No, absolutely not. Blush? Ugh, what is that? Oh, color in our cheeks? No, thank you. The way I thought about it for blush is if I went out and if I was gonna go drinking, I wouldn't need blush because I have Asian blush when I drink, so my face gets red. So I was like, I don't need blush because I'm already gonna get flushed. That sounded so wrong. I don't need blush because I'm gonna have Asian flush. The first part sounded so wrong. Oh my god. Next step, last step, actually, 2 more steps, is lippies. Matte lipstick still. I was still very much using matte lipstick in 2019. So I have two lip pencils. I never really outlined my lips that much, but when I did, like, I did. So what I did was I basically took the bottom and then just glided across just to have like a dimension, kind of. I don't know. I clearly don't use lip pencils as much anymore. And then I took a very like mauve-y color, dark color, matte lipstick, put it on. Okay, ready? My lips are already drying. So ready? 1, 2, 3. I don't even know what to say at this point. Like, I'm just at a loss for words. This really does kind of look like how I used to, yeah, I'm just gonna shut up. And then I would take a setting spray and then just spray. I'm gonna go put on an outfit that your girl used to wear in 2019 and be like, this is it, this is how I used to look. So BRB. Okay, y'all ready? Y'all ready to see the final look? You're ready for school. Oh my god. I just kept the shirt on because I used to wear this shirt back in college. So, but I would have my letters. Alpha Sigma Tau, I would have my letters. I would have multiple types of letters. This is the only one I get easy access. Have my backpack. I would have a different backpack, but this is my backpack. So this is my look for school. Business management major over here with a minor in marketing. Check me out. Sometimes I would have like my laptop. Most of the times I would carry my laptop like this, like, you know, like, oh, going to class, getting ready. Like, I would walk with sorority sisters or friends or whatever, and you just walk to school, walk to class like this, just all do. This is how I used to look. What do we think? We'll zoom in on the makeup. So this is the makeup look. It's actually not as bad as I thought it would be. Like, it is still very dramatic. Like, it is still very, very dramatic. And like, I don't know if I would rock an everyday look like this. My lips are so dry from the matte. Like, it's so dry. Like, oh my god. My eyebrows are so dark. The eyeshadow and eyeliner look really good, actually. Like, I ain't mad at it at all. Like, I ain't mad at it. But this is the look. But you can, if you zoom in closer to my skin, you can see all my flaws and imperfections for sure. That's my beauty mark. But you can see every creasing, everything around my face. So, but overall, I look ghostly. We look like a ghost in this look. So now we're gonna move on to 2024 makeup, my everyday. Just kind of give an overview of how I look like today, which y'all already know how I look like today, but I can actually show you my routine. So now we have our 2024 makeup. There's a lot more products in here, so we're just gonna get straight into it. So here is all the way back, a clean palette. Then we go in straight with the sunscreen all the time. If I'm wearing makeup, I'm putting sunscreen on. So I use the Santella, the Madagascar Santella Sun Serum, SPF 50. I use all the time. But yeah. So I let that kind of sit and dry for a little bit. Just fan it out, let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Then we prime. I use 2 primers and they're both e.l.f. I love e.l.f. This is the Power Grip Primer with the but the plus 4% niacinamide. I do like this one. And then I use the tone adjusting face primer for like, because it's green, so it kind of tones down my like redness for sure. So I get 2 pumps, 1 and then 2. Okay, so then I let that kind of sit and kind of just like and during this time, as I let it sit, I do my eyebrows, but this time I just kind of brush it, and if my tails are just like not having it, then I'll add a little color. We pay good money for these. They're tattooed, if you didn't know. So you see how sticky it is? Sticky. And then we add the tone adjustment face primer. I usually add it just like right here, like near my pores. So then I just put it on my hand, and then I rub it. I rub it, my 2 fingers together, and then I just dab it in. Most definitely around my pores, so like it looks more blurring around that area for sure. I do spot correcting, like I just cover all my acne scars in concealer. I don't really use foundation as much. I mainly just focus on concealer. Like that's all I really kind of do. So I see I have scar marks right here. I just do here and here and then here, and then I'll do on my nose. I just see mainly like now pinkness for sure, because it was due to like my makeup I was wearing before. And then up here. I'm not doing it on my under eyes yet, because I will tell you why in a bit. So here is all my things. I use the e.l.f., another e.l.f. product, the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer Finish. I do use the Tarte one still sometimes. So concealer's blended, all that good stuff. And then now we're gonna move on to the eyes. The eyes, I actually don't really do much. So I recently just got this palette, as you've seen in my haul in my previous video. So I use this one, and I take a fluffy brush, and I will probably use the shade Touch Moment, which is like kind of like this light brown one right there. I'll use that one, but I'll only use a little bit, and then I tap tap tap. And then unlike 2019 where I go all the way around, I'll just kind of put it like in the little corner, like so, and then do on the other side, like so. So the darker brown, I get shy, and then just dab that on. Kind of like almost like an eyeliner moment, kind of, but not as heavy. And then if I see it's like too dark, I'll get like another little fluffy brush and then just blend it out. So this side's a lot darker than this side, so I'll just kind of like wipe it away. Nothing crazy. And then I get a shimmer shade, so then I'll probably use Love Jam, which is this gold one right here, and I use my finger, and then I'll put it on my eyes. No cut crease or anything, just kind of brush it, like dab it on like so. So after that, my eyeshadow is basically done. I do add a little in the corner, but I'm not gonna do it yet. Contour. So I usually take this Revolution contour and highlight stick, and I use both. So I use like the darker one for like contour and whatever. Dot here and a dot here. Oh, that's more than a dot, but it's okay. So it does, you can see it looks better than what 2019 looked like for sure. I go on to the next side. So again, we use the dark brown, the contour stick, with the 2 dots, with the 1 and the 2. It kind of very much looks more like a bronze type than like a contour type, but that's okay, like I prefer that. And then we use the lighter stick and draw a line here. And then yeah, so that is our contour and bronzer look right there. And then after that, is blush. We use blush. So I use 3 blushes. We went from no blush to 3 blushes. So I use, I start off with this milk one. It's the new jelly one. Look how crazy this looks. It's a jelly. It's like a cooling jelly, and like this is the color. I love this one so much. Like I think it's so cool. It's so fun to play with. So I most definitely use it. So I usually, it doesn't have a whole lot of coverage. So I usually just kind of take a brush and just brush it on the brush, obviously. Just dab it on like so. And then I would just kind of go to town with it. So again, it's not a lot. Like you can't really see it. It's not a lot. That's our first blush. And then we take our second blush, which is the e.l.f. Rare Beauty Dupe. This is the Camo Liquid Blush in the shade Dusty Rose. And then we use that. We just dab once. Only one time. You just need 1 drop on each side, like so. I'm gonna take a dry beauty blender. Not wet, a dry beauty blender. So it's dry, so it's just, you have more product to brush on. Okay, we look sunburned. That's okay. So now we are going to conceal. So I usually, for my under eyes, I will use this brightening concealer. It's the Flawless Brightening Concealer from e.l.f. Duh. I use that just for my under eyes. But if I want to mainly focus on like covering up like extra blush and everything, I will go back to my Camo one. So we're gonna first do the brightening one first, because I just use my fingers for the blending for that one. So this one, it's nice because it's like it's like a clicky pen. And then I just put it underneath my eyes like so. I don't use a whole lot. I don't need a whole lot because a lot goes a long way. So you can see right here on my under eyes, and then I just use my finger and blend. So it's blended out. Now I will use my other concealer and go for the full. So we do the inner corner, kind of close to the nose area, like right here. You see by the nose again, right here. And then we do the outside right here. And then we're gonna blend that out. So again, we're gonna go with our dry beauty blender. We're gonna use the bottom because the top is the blush, so we're using the bottom. So we're gonna blend right here. I start usually from the nose area. We still like sunburn, but not as much, because that's kind of like the blush I go for. If I want to add more, like I'll add more. So for example, like if I want to kind of take the blush off my nose, I'm just gonna dot my nose right there. We are going to now do our eyeliner. So eyeliner is not as dark, it's not as deep, it's not as crazy. We're gonna follow our eye. That's what I learned. Look up like straight, like so, and then it's hard to talk and do this. Again, eyes never look like twins. They're sisters, they're cousins, everything but twins. So last step is my lips. So usually for my lips, I usually do like a melting balm, like a lip balm, or just like a little like lip tint. I don't do anything crazy. I guess I take like inspiration from like Asian makeup for sure. Korean, Japanese, Chinese, all that stuff. Like I kind of take like different things of different aspects of it. So I use the for this one, it's the Rom and I think that's the brand. Yeah, Rom and. So I take this shade, which is the shade, I think it's Fig. I want to say it's Fig. I don't know, I don't see the color on it. I don't see the shade name on it. I mean, it could be, but it could be in Korean too, so I don't know. But I think it's Fig. And I take just like a little bit of it, and then I just dab it on my lips. So dab, 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 and that's it. And then I just setting spray again. Just boom, 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 boom. Okay, are you guys ready? I mean, again, this is how I usually dress anyway, so. Ta-da! This is 2024 me. We have our black crop top. But yeah, this is it. This is my look. I'll do a full 360, do a little turn around. I'll do the zoom in on the makeup. Yeah, so this is my makeup now. Which one do you like more? I don't know. I honestly really enjoy this makeup look better. I feel like I'm alive more. I have more color in me. Like everything. Like my eye makeup looks better. The lips look better. Like I just look more colorful, more like, oh, I'm alive. I don't know. But like again, like I did like the 2019 makeup for sure. Like it was very different. Alright, I'm gonna end the video here. Thank you so much for watching. Please comment down below which makeup look you like the best, if it's 2019 or 2024. The 5-year difference clearly shows in terms of makeup, in terms of everything. Like so much happened in 5 years. So let me know which one you guys prefer. Thank you so much for watching. Please feel free to subscribe, like, comment, share, all that good stuff. Sending good vibes your way always, and I will see you next time. Peace. Also, if you can hear yelling in the other room, that's my mom. She's in a meeting right now. If you guys can hear it. If you can't hear it, then I won't put this in.